That being said, I think Sachs is right that people have found an end around and have been abusing this H-1B system. There was an incredibly exhaustive thread by Robert Sterling, I think it was about a year ago, but I wanted to use that as a jumping off point to explain a couple of reasons why I think that there's been rampant abuse. The first thing is the H-1B program is supposed to be 85,000 visas a year. But here's the data. And so what you see is that in many years, including the last several, it's been upwards of 10 times that number. And so there are a lot of people that are getting shoehorned into this program. And when you see this, you can start to see why a lot of people are saying that there is wage suppression and that it's taking away from American jobs. Because if the program was meant to be for 85,000, you would think, well, listen, that's a drop in the bucket. Nobody would feel that in the American economy. But when you start talking about almost 1 million people a year, 600,000 to 1 million a year, that starts to be perceptible. And that is absorbing a lot of revenue and wages that would otherwise go to domestic-born and legal immigrants that are already here. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is there was a myth that these H-1Bs were these extremely highly skilled people. And what Robert found out in the data is that actually, no, it's not really that case. And so I think the average salary, I just want to get this exactly right, it's slightly under $120,000. Now, if you started to tell me that these were the best-in-class PhDs in all of these whiz-bang industries where the companies are raising billions and billions of dollars, you guys already know that this salary would not pass the smell test. Most executive assistants at tech startups make more than $119,000 a year. So the idea that some qualified grad is making this should already sort of set off alarm bells that maybe where there's smoke, there's fire. And so when you put all of this together, I think the sort of broad takeaway is from where this started and what it was intended to do, we've deviated pretty wildly. And I think that this is a very important reset.